Pontiac GTO is one of the most iconic American muscle cars ever created, and its legacy is etched into the history of automotive performance. Introduced by Pontiac in 1964, the GTO is widely regarded as the car that started the muscle car era in the United States. It was an ambitious concept at the time, combining high-performance cars with stylish design, and it went on to define a genre of vehicles that would change the landscape of automotive culture forever. The Pontiac GTO was the brainchild of John DeLorean, who was working as a young engineer for General Motors in the early 1960s. DeLorean had a vision of combining the performance of a sports car with the practicality of a mid-sized sedan. He saw an opportunity to create something exciting that would attract younger buyers, particularly those who were looking for power, style, and a sense of individuality. This led to the development of the GTO, which was essentially a performance package offered on the Pontiac Tempest, a relatively tame mid-sized car. At its heart, the GTO featured a powerful 389 cubic inch V8 engine, which was an upgrade from the standard engines offered by the Tempest. The GTO's name itself has an interesting origin. The acronym GTO stands for Gran Turismo Omologato, which translates from Italian as Grand Touring Homologated. The term was borrowed from European racing cars, as DeLorean and his team wanted to infuse the car with an international sense of sophistication and performance. While the name was unconventional for an American car, it perfectly captured the essence of what Pontiac was aiming to achieve. A car that was powerful, refined, and meant to offer a thrilling driving experience. The 1964 Pontiac GTO was not only notable for its performance, but also for its marketing. Pontiac marketed the GTO as a car that could offer both speed and style at an affordable price. The idea of a high-performance vehicle that didn't break the bank resonated with many young buyers in the mid-1960s. A time when the American car industry was booming. The GTO's performance statistics were impressive, producing 325 horsepower and capable of reaching 60 mph in under 7 seconds. These numbers made it competitive with other high-performance cars of the time, such as the Chevrolet Corvette, but at a fraction of the price. As the years went on, the GTO continued to evolve, both in terms of design and performance. The 1965 model year saw the introduction of several important updates, including a new, larger engine option, a 421 cubic inch V8. This new engine, combined with some cosmetic updates to the car's design, made the 1965 GTO even more powerful and appealing to performance enthusiasts. The car's success continued through the 1960s, with the 1966 and 1967 models maintaining the GTO's reputation as a fast and stylish muscle car. The 1966 model in particular introduced new features like stacked headlights and a revised front end that became a signature design element for the GTO for years to come. By the late 1960s, the GTO had cemented its place as one of the leading muscle cars in America. However, the car industry was changing. As the 1970s approached, insurance rates for high-perfectionist cars were rising and the public's tastes were shifting. Muscle cars were starting to face scrutiny due to rising gas prices, changing environmental regulations, and concerns over safety. Despite these challenges, Pontiac continued to offer the GTO in various iterations through the 1970s. But the performance of these later models began to decline, and they never quite recaptured the magic of the early models. The 1970s also marked the end of the GTO as a standalone model. While Pontiac continued to offer performance versions of their cars under the GTO nameplate, the muscle car era was officially coming to an end. The GTO was discontinued in 1974, marking the close of an era that had been defined by speed, style, and raw power. However, the legacy of the Pontiac GTO would live on, and its influence on the muscle car genre was undeniable. In the 2000s, Pontiac attempted to revive the GTO brand. The 2004 GTO, which was based on the Australian Holden Monaro, was a modern interpretation of the classic muscle car. While the 2004 GTO featured a powerful 5.7-liter V8 engine and modern amenities, it was not as successful as its predecessors. Many enthusiasts felt that it lacked the distinctive design and soul that had made the original GTO so beloved. Despite its power and performance, the car was discontinued after the 2006 model year, marking the second and final end of the GTO's production run. Though the Pontiac GTO has not been in production for several decades, its influence on the automotive world remains strong. The GTO helped to shape the future of American performance cars, inspiring the creation of models like the Chevrolet Camaro, Ford Mustang, and Dodge Challenger. The muscle car segment that the GTO helped popularize remains a vital part of American automotive culture, with enthusiasm continuing to celebrate the raw power and excitement that these cars provide. Today, classic GTOs are highly sought after by collectors and car enthusiasts. Restored examples of early GTO models often fetch significant amounts at auction, and the car's reputation as a performance icon ensures that it will always be remembered as one of the most important vehicles in automotive history. The GTO may have only been in production for a short time, but its impact on the world of American performance cars is undeniable. It set the stage for future muscle cars, and its legacy continues to inspire car enthusiasts around the world. In conclusion, the Pontiac GTO is much more than just a car. It is a symbol of American performance and automotive passion. It introduced a new era of high-performance vehicles, combining speed, style, and affordability in a way that had never been seen before. Although it is no longer in production, the GTO's influence on the muscle car segment endures, and it remains a cherished part of automotive history. The Pontiac GTO may have left the production lines decades ago, but its place in the hearts of car enthusiasts is secure, and its legacy continues to shape the future of high-performance automobiles.